now, though, as I said, we're talking about this growing royal photo controversy with claims that yesterday's picture, there was a gorgeous picture of the Princess of Wales, has been somehow doctored and altered. Well, the photo was released to mark Mother's Day, but 4 international picture agencies have now withdrawn the image amid concerns that, as they say, it has been manipulated. Well, royal editor Russell Myers joins me now. Well, what an own goal. This has backfired spectacularly, hasn't it? It was supposed to put to rest all the conspiracy theories. And, of course, now everybody's talking about the images have been manipulated in some way.
Well, they are. Good morning, Lorraine. Well, you know, a bit of a shocker for Kensington Palace, because yesterday on Mothering Sunday, we had this beautiful image released by the Palace of Princess of Wales and her 3 children. A lovely image. It was supposed to be sort of Kate's welcome back to the world, I suppose. We haven't seen her in public since Christmas Day due to her abdominal surgery and her rest and recuperation at home. There, of course, those paparazzi pictures that were snatched last week, but the Palace decided to put this out. Now, the problem is that 4 of the world's biggest picture agencies last night pulled this image from their libraries, and AP, the Associated Press, said that they believed it had been manipulated at the source. So a really, really big issue for the Palace today.
No, it really is. And what do they mean by manipulated? Because, you know, when you take it at face value and you look at it, it's just a picture of a lovely mum with her kids. So what are they? What are their concerns about it, the picture agencies?
Well, certainly, I suppose we've all heard the phrase Photoshop fail, haven't we? But let's go through the sort of evidence, if you will. Now, if you look at this image sort of closely, you can zoom in on Charlotte's right sleeve, and it's sort of out of kilter. It doesn't really match up. That's definitely something that has been edited. Then you go down to Charlotte's right boot. It doesn't appear to have a heel. The paving behind it is sort of all skewed. Then there was the conspiracy theories about Kate's engagement ring. Why wasn't she wearing it? I think that's a bit unfair, to be honest. Some of us have taken it off after hospital stays with infection and so forth. But, you know, when you look at the wider image, there's a litany of issues. George's arm, his jumper is changing colour. Kate's the centre of it. Her zip doesn't match up. Then you've got Louis's jumper and trousers. The patterns don't match up. I mean, it really is a big issue. Now, the problem for the Palace is, whereas they were thinking that this was just going to be a very nice image release for Mothering Sunday, you know, they are sort of fueling the fire of these conspiracy theories. And one may feel sorry for them on one sense, but on the other, it does look like a very, very serious issue for them indeed. And incidentally, Gary Goldsmith was on GMB this morning, Kate's uncle, the bad uncle, the bunker, as he's been calling himself. And he was asked, you know, do you think that they would have manipulated this image? He said he didn't think they would have, but I'm not too sure, to be honest.
No, it's clumsy. That's the, you know, that if you give them the benefit of the doubt, it could be worse than that, but it does show you what scrutiny they're always under, doesn't it, Russell? It really does. But what a stupid thing to do. If they have done that, you know, the advisors, it's dumb, I think, is the word, right?
Yeah, it's not a great look, is it? I mean, you know, we have had this issue before. I think 2023, there was a Christmas card photo released and one of Prince Louis's fingers appeared to be missing. That was a bit embarrassing, but nobody sort of read into it. But the issue is the Palace recently, as last week, hit out at the madness of social media. They were criticising people for coming up with these conspiracy theories. Well, to be honest, they've just poured gasoline on the fire, unfortunately, and I think that they will have some explaining to do. They've had no comment overnight, nothing this morning, but I think that their position's untenable at the moment. I expect to hear from them very soon.
I would think that you will. Russell, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Ray.